Hello, Tansei, Bojo, Uki, Zanetata, Washte. Well, there you go. I just said hello in about, a few different languages, 5 different languages. Here in Alberta, the basic 5 languages that are spoken, well, indigenous languages. In Stony, they say Abawashtich, I meant Washte or Abawashtich. That's how the Stony people, my Stony relatives, say hello. And in Cree, we say Tanse. And the Blackfoots, they say Uki. They'll say Uki Napi. And then I also mentioned in Sarsi, or the Sutana language. In Sutana, they say Tanitata. It's like Tanitata. I'm not really good at speaking some other languages, but I try. I try to say hello in other people's languages as much as possible, including my own. And then the Ojibwe and the Anishinaabe people, they say Bonjour, Anin, or it's similar to French, right? The greeting. So in French they say Bonjour, and Anishinaabe they say Bonjour or something like that. Anyways, I just wanted to acknowledge those languages because here in Alberta we have our indigenous languages, and then also in Canada, as you know, we're a bilingual country. We have 2 official languages, English and French, and there's a big history to that. So anyways, I just wanted to say hello in different languages and acknowledge those different languages because, it's part of our identity, our history, and who we are, and it's very important to know that. So anyways, good morning everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm starting to get a little bit better. As you know, I've been sick and got a head cold or something like that, some sort of head cold flu. So anyways, that's today's title is Quitters Never Win and Winners Never Quit. I was thinking about that last night as I was going to bed. I was thinking of that loopy idea of, quitters never win and winners never quit. Because I was actually, I went to go visit my uncle, a couple of my uncles there. And it's been a long time since I've seen them, and my one uncle's he's in a walker now, and when I was younger, I remember that was the one uncle I looked up to. He was like, he was way bigger than me. He was bigger than life at that time, and I remember I'd always look up to him because he was kind of like the macho uncle, the one that was always turning those wrenches and mechanicking in the backyard. And now it's tough to see him in this condition that he's in because he's almost given up on himself, and it's hard to see that. And that's my uncle, that's my role model. And he was talking about he wished he'd just die already. Like, oh man, it was hard to visit him. I didn't know what to say. I was in shock a little bit of what my uncle was saying, and even though he's laughing and joking about it, he was kind of like serious too at the same time. He was like, I don't want to live in pain, and I just said, I just gotta keep trying, uncle. Keep trying to stay in shape, exercise, and do what you can to get in shape. And he's like, go for walks and all that. And I me as somebody who has a class like this, dance aerobics, it's hard for me to communicate with my own family members to get them to do something like this. And that's why I appreciate you guys giving that a try, and everybody that has been trying in this in these trying times where we need to actually encourage each other to move more, to heal ourselves. And it was really like appalling to me to talk to my uncle and have him talk like that to me. So anyways, that's just this is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes your family, they don't always want to do what you want to do. I don't know. It's a tricky situation when it comes to family. So family's what you make it. I love them. I love my uncles, and I'm grateful for for what they've taught me in life, and you know, and how they continue to show me things that I need to be grateful for, you know, which is my health and all that. So that's why I'm committed to doing this every day. So anyways, let's get some warm up in, do a couple warm-ups. I was noticing, I was watching the Native Dance Fitness yesterday with Michelle Reed, and she had some pretty interesting points on her dance program that you know, there's got to be a low impact way of doing these exercises. So in the warm-up today, I'm going to try a few new things, and that's just to get the muscles warmed up before we actually start, you know, compacting our joints, or, you know, moving. Because the moving is important for cardio, but I understand that not everybody's at the same fitness level. So we'll try out a couple movements here to get things going. So anyways, so the first movement I was thinking about is, you know, doing squats like this. So my knee already clicked. So my knees ain't that great either, you know, like years of dancing, but they're still good. I can still dance, I can still jam. So we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So those are good. Those are good to do for squats. Like, I don't know if you did those now, but if you did, you could probably feel them in your thighs, and you could feel them in your butt, and that's a good little warm-up exercise right there. And then also doing these hamstring curls. So 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. So I'm trying to figure out the steps now. So, you know, if you go 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Or else you can just simply just go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like I say, you know, like in my teachings before, it's like you're kicking your own butt, right? It's a good way to look at it. Okay, I'm kicking my own butt, exercising. It's like on the movie Liar Liar. What are you doing? I'm kicking my own ass. Anyways, I just always think of that when I say that. I'm kicking my own butt. So this is another way to warm up as well before you go for a jog. I remember doing this as well. So going back and forth like that, getting those muscles activated is really important, you know, because you're getting those muscles, like, slowly but surely you're getting them active and moving along. So another cool thing that I used to do before a workout is I'll go stand, you know, for example, if you have a book or a block or something like that, in this case I'll just use a book for now. Like, I don't have, here's my dictionary again. So what you can do is you can put your tippy toes on this, and you could actually step up on this, and you can actually work out your calf, just your calf muscles on this. So here's another warm-up activity you can do. So let's do 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are just focused, concentrated activities that we're doing to exercise and warm up those muscles and activate them. So then another thing that I do, like, once we start dancing, the full body workout happens in Pow-wow dance aerobics. So here's another way of warming up. Oh yeah, and good morning, by the way, everybody. Good morning. Oh, hey, my good friend Candice. Okay, right on, Candice. Awesome. Next time I come to Calgary, we're gonna go have some coffee or something to eat. Anyway, some sushi or whatever. Show me your favorite restaurant in Calgary. Anyways, to all my friends, family, extended family, hello and good morning. So, and everybody else too, good morning. Welcome. This class is for everybody. Okay, so the next warm-up activity we're doing is, so when we lift our leg like this, you know, just feel where the energy is to pull that leg up. You know, it's got to come from somewhere. So it comes from in your hips and in your stomach muscles. So every time you lift your leg like this, this is a good warm-up activity to do as well. So we're activating those muscles. It's like you're warming them up, you know, you're getting them ready to get started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there, that's, you got those muscles. And then another cool way to look at it, we'll do some twists. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're activating those muscles as well. So those are your core muscles, and those are really important. And the breathing's really important. So, you know, just to warm up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even when we're dancing, you can do these moves as a low impact activity. For those of you that are new to this or new to working out, these low impact exercises will help you build the strength and muscles that you need. And then even when you're following along, say I'm dancing along and I'm going and 1 and 2, and you know, basically you can just modify that and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice how I'm twisting from left to right, right to left, like that. So that twisting gives you that balance and importance, because when you shift your weight, you kind of have to balance it. So that's a little dancer trick that I know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that activates the shoulder muscles. And then you could also do, well, it's kind of like a boxer thing. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, without having to punch, or you know, it's like you're punching the air. So it's like a 1 and 2, and you dip and dip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then also there's here, you can put a target like right in the middle, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your shoulders are activated. All these muscles all together are all activated. So now that we've kind of warmed up, I would like to get things going. Make sure you have your water, because staying hydrated is important. Gotta have that. So right on. So now that we've kind of warmed up without the music, I would like to just gradually get a little bit more active here, and we'll do a warm-up song. That's a low impact way of warming up the muscles, getting things active before you're ready to put them to use now and use a song. So now I have some pre-recorded music I'm going to use. It's copyright free. I don't have to worry about getting dinged for copyright. So, you know, I'd love to use more copyrighted music, but it's hard to do it when you're broadcasting. They got copyright issues. So anyways, so now we do the basic step. So right, left, 1, 2, step. Right, left, 1, 2, step. And right, left, 1, 2, step. So now we're activating those shoulder muscles again with the basic step. So we're doing 2 things at once. We're getting 2-part workout. We're working out the legs, working out the shoulders, the arms, as well as your core is getting a workout too by lifting your legs. And it's nice and balanced like that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to switch it up, and we're going to go right elbow to your left knee, like that. And we're going to do a nice twist back and forth. It's like we're making an imaginary X. So I dedicate this one to all the X's. No, I'm just kidding. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that's the next exercise. So the next exercise I would like to try out with you is fairly simple. It's just using your back muscles and it's planting your feet shoulder width apart, like so. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from your right side and you're gonna push forward and come to your left side like that. So we'll see if we can time that to the beat. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're gonna do 2 passes of that. So right to left and 1 8 count. Okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. So there's a few exercises you can do that. By doing that, you're actually exercising your back. You're getting a little stretch out of it. You're exercising that muscle because it takes energy to do that, right? Even though it's a weird kind of exercise, you know, you wouldn't think to do that. But these are free-flowing, ergonomic style exercises that I know work. They feel right and they feel good, and that's all there is to it. Sorry, still getting over my cold. So what do we got to do now is, now that we're warmed up, we obviously warmed up. I got a little bit of a sweat going on. I can feel it. And part of doing that is that's why I wear a sweatsuit. I wear a shirt under it, and then I wear a sweater, and I wear pants. You know, I try to increase my body heat, so it makes it a little bit easier to sweat. So, you know, I don't know what you guys are wearing, but you know, I have that, and maybe in the future I'll design my own sweat outfit or whatever, and you know, that's kind of a goal I have in mind. So anyways, let's do some stretches now. So we start with our wrists, and that helps loosen up things in the joint there. Sometimes my wrists, they click, and that's if I have a lot of tension in them. Like this side tends to click because this is my dominant hand for, you know, when I'm using the drill or the skill saw when I'm doing my work throughout the day. And you know, this is my writing hand too, so I write on my right. So anyways, there's a lot of tension built up in there, and it helps to stretch those muscles out and prepare yourself for the day. So the next one is, we're going to keep our arms straight and do some circles, small circles, medium circles, and big circles. This helps loosen up the shoulder area, the shoulder joints. So we do it both ways. We go forward and backwards. And then from there, we're gonna go left over right, right over left. And this helps open up the chest plate, loosen up the shoulders a bit more, and work that area. And now from here, lock your fingers together. Try to pull them apart, but don't actually pull them apart. And you should feel that stretch in the back of your shoulder blades. And a modification of this one is actually you swing from left to right like that. It's nice and smoothly back and forth from left to right. And yeah, you should feel that right down to your lower lumbar and your spine. And that's really good for exercising the spine muscles and shoulders and all that. And then from here, you take your arm and you keep it straight, pull it towards your chest, and you should feel that in your shoulder and your deltoid area, your shoulder area, and part of your tricep muscle. So that's a good tricep muscle stretch from there. And also on this side, you do everything left and right, and typically every stretch you want to do about 10 seconds of it. So from here, I want to focus on the neck area. So you just simply just lean your head from one side to the other. So hold for about 10 seconds-ish. And then from here, you go on this side and hold from 10 seconds-ish. And then from here, put your chin to your chest and hold that for about 10 seconds. And then after that, you're gonna go from left to right. You're gonna like dip down. It's like you're doing a half circle. You don't want to do a full circle because the neck, according to my research and what my teachers have told me, your neck's not really meant to go back so much. It's not meant to go back, and that could cause problems. You can strain yourself by doing that. So just a word of advice, try not to go back, and you don't want to hurt yourself. So anyways, from here, I put one hand on my shoulder like this, cross over, like you're hugging yourself with one arm, and then you just lean away from your hand, and that gives you a more intensified stretch in your deltoid, in your shoulder, in your neck, and that gives you a good stretch all the way down into your shoulder muscle. Same thing with this side, and that basically completes our upper body stretches. There's a few other stretches you can do that you know, when I'm working out, I do. Like if I'm in the gym and I'm lifting weights, there's a few other ones you can do. So anyways, from here, you wanna, this one's a good one to stretch out the ankle. This is a good stretch for everybody. Like it doesn't matter if you're a dancer or whatever, but I know we all walk on a daily basis, so doing these stretches is really important because it can prevent injury. Say for example, if you're walking. So doing this, what I'm doing here is circles with my ankle, with my toe. My toe is making circles like this, back and forth. So left to right, right to left. And basically you just do a few circles there. And then from there, now that joint is loosened up, you can stretch out your calf muscle. It also stretches out your Achilles tendon. So doing this stretch is really important as well, and could prevent you from tearing a muscle or spraining an ankle. You know, and that's how ankle sprains do happen when you're cold, like your muscles are cold. When they're not activated, they're cold. That's what you consider cold. Not that they're really cold, but being activated and you know, loosening up those areas, that's how you warm things up and prepare yourself. You know, like for example, like I cut my grass myself all by, I don't have a lawn tractor, so I have a push mower, and what makes it even more challenging is my lawnmower is electric, so I have to deal with a cord and all that stuff, and I bag my grass, so I have to empty my grass, so it's really physically demanding. So that's just one example of the activities I do. So this stretch is like you're pulling your own leg. So if you have balance issues, I definitely encourage you having a chair. For example, having a chair around is, you know, you can have a stool and then just hold it like this, and then you can do this stretch fairly easily, and then, you know, hold it for about 10 seconds. This also stretches the top of your foot and your quadricep muscle, hip muscle, and then, you know, switching it around, doing it like this, and there you go. You pull your own leg, stretch that muscle out. And another cool thing you could do with the chair, like if you're kind of flexible or you feel like trying it out, what you can do here is you can put your foot on the chair, and you could actually reach over like this and grab your toe. So this one stretches underneath the leg, stretches the hamstring area, and you're basically making yourself like an L shape here. And I see a lot of people do this in the gym, but what they do is they sit their butts against the wall and they spread their legs open like a Y, like that. And they just let the gravity do that. So if you ever want to try that sometimes, that's an easy stretch to do. You just got to let your legs, or the gravity of your legs, do the work. So, and then, you know, a chair is also good for doing push-ups as well. So for those of you that are finding yourself using the wall for push-ups, I remember somebody sharing with me yesterday about using the wall. So if you want to use this, you know, just be careful it doesn't slip from underneath you. You can do push-ups on this too. So 1, You know, you can do as many as you want on there. And then, you know, it's a good use to, you know, it's no shame in doing that, you know, because that's a safer way to do it, you know, in a more comfortable way. So you build up your comfort level to where you want to be. So from there, I just have a couple more stretches to do, and then we have the 25 push-up challenge. So coming right up, so this one is fairly easy. You keep your legs straight, keep them kind of close together, and basically you just reach down, maybe grab your knees at first, and if that's not good enough of a stretch, you can go down to your ankles. And if you feel like it's stretching a bit more, you can touch your toes, or if you're super flexible, you can touch the floor. And then if you're super flexible, you can touch your knuckles. So there's different levels of stretching, and you don't want to overstretch or tear any muscles, because that's not good either. So from here, cross your legs over. See, I got my left over my right. So what I do with this one is a modified stretch, is I go center, right, and left. So like this, center, right, and left. Simple as that. And then from here, cross this leg over, and I go center, right, and left. There we go. All right, so moving on. I want to do the 25 push-up challenge now. So this is, I think it's got to do with mental health and stuff like that. And, you know, all this has to do with self-care, self-awareness, and self-love. So if you love yourself, then doing 25 push-ups is for you. It's not for me. It's not a, you know, nobody's paying me to do it. Nobody's forcing me to do it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. But it's a challenge to see, you know, if you can take on that challenge and you know, just put a little love into yourself. Put a little love in your heart. You know, like the song. So, anyways, if you're ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and one more for good luck, 26. There we go. Oh, my ears are popping. But anyways, there's your 25 push-up challenge. So now, have some water. Let's get back into some dancing. Now I'd like to take it up a notch with the dancing. So some of you might have these little weights, but you know, some of us don't always have access. These are my little 2-pounders. I used to have 2 of them, but I lost one of them. Some of you might have to actually go like this to your weight. Hey, blow the dust off of it. But anyways, this weight is it's good to add to your exercise routine. You know, besides using these arm motions, these are exercising the muscles. But if you want to focus a little bit more or add a little bit more burn to your routine, you can add, I use dictionaries sometimes, because not everybody has weights. And you know, some of you live in remote areas, or you know, it's hard to go out, or not everybody can afford them, or not everybody has access to places where you can buy them, and I understand that. But a good life hack is grab a couple dictionaries, a couple books. I think everybody's got books. If not, you can grab soup cans, or as my colleague Michelle Reed has suggested, you can use scarves. Anything to have in your hands for hand movements, you know. It gives you that extra bit of flair and that extra bit of movement that you have something in your hands. So, for example, I'm a fancy dancer and we carry these. These are fancy dance. They call them whips, because I guess the original version was they had whips, right? Because the fancy dancers, a lot of fancy dancers are actually horse people. You know, they, from my buddy Alex Wells, he's he's a horse rider, and the late great Spike Draper, he actually died on his horse. Like he was the best fancy dancer in the world, and I guess one day he was out riding his horse and something spooked it, and then boom, bucked him off, and then geez, it was such a sad story. The guy was such a talented fancy dancer, and but he was just living his life, loving what he did, and it's so sad and tragic that he had to go so young. But when you're living your passion, nothing can stop you. And I've seen this story happen many times over. I've seen people in rodeo get stepped on by bulls, and the next thing you know, they're gone. But as long as you're living your passion, it doesn't really matter, I guess. If that's what you're passionate about, it's a dangerous thing. Even that guy, that crocodile hunter guy, he died loving what he was doing, but he was living his life and following his passion, and that's all there is to it. But I encourage everybody to be safe about what they do, no matter what they do, and just be conscious about those things around you. So let's get back into some dancing now, and I got my books here, and one's heavier than the other, so I'm gonna have to switch them every once in a while, because I don't want to get one bigger arm than the other, even though that one side of your body is slightly stronger than the other. It's all about balance, and that's what I teach with the medicine wheel teachings, with the 4 parts of the medicine wheel. So here we go. Alright, so this is basic step up. So we do right, left, 1, 2 step, right, left, 1, 2 step. Now you want to give it a nice bounce, like that. Nice bounce, like that. Right, left, 1, 2 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I'm gonna switch it up now. So with the right foot, we're gonna go from right to left, and we're gonna go back and forth with our feet. So like this, and that's a good thigh burner. It's kind of exercising the side muscle here, and we're gonna do it on this side as well, like that. So we're gonna do 4 8 counts. Actually, we're gonna do 8 8 counts, because we're gonna do right and left. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I forgot to mention, we're doing the hamstring curls now. And that's basically kicking your own butt. So we're gonna do 1 leg at a time, 1 8 count per leg. Okay? So the song's about to end, so I'll start that on the next one. Good go.
Sorry, brother.
Alright, so one more song. We're gonna focus on hamstrings, and then I'll do a couple of twist exercises. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Okay. Now we're gonna do right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. So we're just gonna do some arm raises and some kicks, some simple kicks with our feet. And this takes little to no energy whatsoever. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Okay, I ran out of time. But basically, the next movement is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that's really effortlessly. It's like really smooth, and it's very low impact on the body, because you're not, if you're doing it on just one side, it'd be kind of like unbalanced, and you know, you're at more chance. Anytime you go out of balance, you have more chances of injuring yourself. So I'm kind of at the max now of my class. I tend to try to keep it shorter and shorter. So here's an exercise you can practice on your own for the cool down. Let's do this. This is really cool. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. So there is some exercise things. So if you're feeling that you need more, you can actually put on an entire CD of your favorite drum group. Like for example, there's Northern Cree, just to name a few. There's Bear Creek, there's Whitefish Juniors, there's there's Young Bear, there's Black Bear, there's the Sweetgrass Singers, Walking Buffalo, Young Spirit, and yeah, there's just quite a few of them out there. So yeah, so thanks for joining me, everybody, and if you find this message of value, at the very least, share this to your page, or hit the like button on my page. So far we're at 10,500 likes, so thank you very much for that, for supporting the page. You know, I've been building my page for a long time, and you know, I've been working at this for a long time. I've been in dancing for the past 30 years, so it's changed my life, and it's helped me, you know, it's helped me change my life, you know, because I remember when I first started dancing, like, I don't tell too many people this, but when I first started dancing, before I started dancing, I was actually in a youth prison jail, and I was actually at the Edmonton Young Offender Center, and that's when it was actually a jail, when they locked you up. And I remember getting in trouble with the law, and you know, and that's the sad story about a lot of our Indigenous men are actually incarcerated. That's a true fact, that there's a lot of our Indigenous men that are in the penitentiaries, and that's because of years of intergenerational trauma caused by history, man. It's part of history, and so many have fallen victim to that, like including myself. You know, I experienced that too. I went to jail for a short period of time, and then I realized that, you know, freedom for me was more important. And you know, I was fortunate enough to learn my lesson quick, and to get out of that situation and make something in my life. And it was that time I spent in jail that actually it gave me that time to think, like, is this really what I want to do with my life? Do I really want to mess it up? You know, I'm not saying I've been perfect since then, but I'm just saying that, you know, that was my humble beginning, is when I started. That's when I made a choice. I'm like, do I want this life or do I want this life? And I was like, yeah, this hoop dancing stuff is pretty cool. I'm gonna take it and make the best of it. You know, I want to do good with my life. I want my parents to be proud of me. I want my family to be proud of me, and also I want the younger generation to see what's possible, and that's what I did. And you know, I've had many challenges and struggles though since I started, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that was my humble beginnings of when I started this journey. So again, thanks for joining me today, everybody, and you know, keep well out there. So also a reminder to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm pretty close to the 1,000 subscribers. I need about 50 or 40 more, and then we're there. And then I could start broadcasting this to more people and sharing the message. Also, my class and Native Dance Fitness and another class by another lady were all featured on Native News Online magazine. You can check on my page, on this page, and you can check it out where they did an article on us, which is pretty cool. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you to the author and the publisher of that. And yeah, you can check out the article. It's really cool. It talks about Michelle's class, Michelle Reed, which is also like a friend of mine. The other girl I don't know, but she's apparently a famous actress and actor. Sorry, and she's doing really well, and she's working with kind of the same crowd as I'm working with, which is all of you. And like I said before, there's my class, and if that doesn't work for you, there's other classes as well. And you know, like I share this with everybody, and I'm not in competition with anybody. So, you know, Michelle Reed, if you're watching, good job, awesome. And for the other girl, I forgot her name. I'm bad with names, but I just read the article this morning. But to everybody else that's doing this kind of thing, thank you to all the essential workers out there. Thank you to all of you, and to everybody that is trying to make the world a better place. Thank you. So until next time, you guys, keep fit, have fun, stay safe, and have a beautiful day. We'll catch you later. Peace out.